I have chosen to forgive. Like I said, I forgave years ago before my own mental health,
Mm-hmm.
and tried not to, whatever. But we've had our conversations on it, and I don't see it. I see that he's making an effort, and he's been making an effort to make sure certain things that, he's one of those. He's like, hey, do we need to share locations? Like, do you just need to see where I'm at for a little bit and things like that? And I'm like, no, like that's just not me as far as that. But he's already said anything I need for me to feel better and to move forward from it, he's willing. But at this point, I forgave, and I kind of just want to move forward.
Okay. I mean, it seems like you already have your answer, Lee.
I know, right? This is hmm, look what you did here.
Look what you done did here, right? So again, it's just the opportunity for you to talk it out, and I think that that's really helpful. And again, for the right questions to be asked, and for there to be a different viewpoint. Have you
Mm-hmm.
considered though, or would you consider speaking to a couples counselor just to make sure that if there's anything else that wasn't uncovered, that wasn't discussed, kind of goes out in the open before you take this plunge again?
I am interested in speaking to a counselor. My partner is, I know me on a podcast, my partner is more private. So while he's communicating, I'm going to try to use those behind the scenes toolkits, continue working with you, whereas I can, one big thing I feel like also in our discussions, not to jump over, but you helped me to figure out the right wording to use, and to kind of like you translated something for me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been great in communicating with him and not not placing the blame, or not and accepting ownership for our parts and things. I'm high energy a lot of the time. That's a lot. And so right now, I think I'm going to stick with what we're doing, and slowly try to build. Couples therapy would be the end goal, though. I mean, even if someone's just to say, hey, yeah, you know, y'all are good, it'd be a nice check.
Right, right. So I know that you said he's private. Obviously, you wouldn't come
Mm-hmm.
on a public platform like this, but you said couples counseling being the end goal. I would highly recommend just a session, just one session. And
Yes.
I would also recommend
Mm-hmm.
trying to find a therapist who looks like him. So, what I advise people is if
Yep.
you're in a relationship and there's one person who is resistant, who isn't necessarily very interested in speaking to a therapist, but they do want to be with you and they do want to work things out, you try to find someone who
Mm-hmm.
looks like them, male, if he's black,
Mm-hmm.
if he's in his age range, cultural
Mm-hmm.
identity, American,
Mm-hmm.
Caribbean, African, whatever that might look like.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you find someone who is
Mm-hmm.
like your partner, they're going to be more inclined to listen to them and know that they don't necessarily have some kind of ulterior motive. Versus if you were to choose someone who looks like you, then it's, oh, she's just agreeing with you because she's a woman. Or she's just agreeing with you because she likes you, because you guys could be friends. Versus, yo, y'all have things in common. Y'all both played football. Y'all both did this. You both did that. Y'all could have been friends on your own. So if he, the guy, the therapist, is saying that, hey, sir, you should reconsider, blah, 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 it's really coming up from a place of, I'm not picking sides. If anything, if I would pick sides, it would be your side. So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you that you should reconsider, blah, 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 then it probably is coming from a place of really trying to help versus picking a side. So I know you said end goal, but maybe you ask for your birthday, your Christmas, something like, babe, I
Mm-hmm.
really would like to do this. We
Mm-hmm.
could just do one session, see how it goes. If you're uncomfortable, we won't go back. And I really think that it can help to resolve some kind of maybe unspoken or unknown conflict that you could potentially have. I really want you to consider it.
I really think that's a great idea. And just once again, I told you, working with you, the wording is so important. But I do feel like I have not presented it to him like, hey, one shot, like we give it a shot and we see where we are after. I am a planner, so sometimes I'm like, hey, we can do this, and then look, there's 10 sessions that we have, and that's a lot.
Right.
So coming to him and saying, hey, let's give it a shot. We can just try one. We can shop around for a therapist. We don't have to put everything into one person immediately. I think that's a great introduction where hopefully both of us will feel comfortable to go in.
Yep. I think that's a great plan. Well, With that being
Awesome.
said, Lily, I want to thank you so much for being on Single Sessions. And please keep us updated. Maybe you'll call back in a couple months. Let us know how it goes. And I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, and I definitely will do.